This being a 110 amp alternator, these rectifying diodes excuse me, require heat dissipation. So the heat sink cools these things down. They're bonded into the casing. There's airflow that moves through the alternator. This fan here blows air right through across the heat sink, keeps those things cool. The diodes right in here, this diode trio, these diodes only need to rectify the electricity coming out of the three-phase windings from the stator. And the purpose of those is to send that voltage in through the voltage regulator to the rotor for the field, you know, the magnetic field windings. And that doesn't require near as much power as the power coming through the alternator. Now I went ahead and cut this open. It was, you know, glued shut. I used my razor knife. And there's the voltage regulator in there. So these pins, like this pin here, goes to the regulator sends the voltage out of this pin. I'm having to think. For the field, and that's what controls the winding. Yeah, I'm probably not actually correct about that because this goes outside the alternator. But either way, it doesn't matter. I'm going to bypass this thing by soldering a jumper wire from here over to here. And so when I do that, I can use these pins to go to the external voltage regulator that I want to make. But instead of just soldering a jumper, I think I'm actually going to solder to both these points, bring the wires out through somewhere in the casing so I have access to them, because I would like to be able to switch this thing on so that if my homemade external voltage regulator fails, my alternator is still functional. I can just flip the switch, kick this thing in. It won't work really well for charging deep cycle batteries, but it will give me some charging, and that's better than no charging. So I think that concludes it. I don't think I have anything else to teach you about this. So I'll make another video when it's all rolling to let you know how it all works.